Hi, this is Mayan Shah with RVMax.us, and behind me is a 2000 Monaco Diplomat double slide with a fantastic engine in the back and a lot of things that have been done to it, upgraded, and just handled with care. This coach, it's not a brand new coach, but it has a lot to offer that would compete with a brand new coach. And it also can tow 10,000 pounds. You're really not gonna get this kind of chassis anywhere else. It's got a Roadmaster 8 airbag chassis with 8 shocks, which were just replaced recently over the last 2 years. This gives it a much superior ride with 4 bags and shocks per axle. Now the tires are all super fresh, no older than 2020, and some of them are even newer than that. We'll cover the date codes here in a minute. But up front, we've got an Onan quiet diesel generator here. And it's a 7,500 watt that runs excellently. Let's go ahead and fire it up. And it runs beautifully. It has a rebuilt stator. So the stator was rebuilt in 2021 it was rebuilt. And those 3-cylinder Kubotas run forever. The headlights are in excellent condition as well as the fog lights. The decals do have some imperfections in it. The glass is in good shape. There's a little chip right there in the glass. No cracks whatsoever. The glass pieces kind of curve around the sides of the coach. And you've got your mirrors both located in your front glass piece, so you're not looking through the side window at all. Typical Monaco setup and Monaco style gives you an excellent view down the side of your coach. 8 airbag chassis. This thing with the new shocks just drives so well. And of course it's sitting on 22.5 polished Alcoa aluminum wheels all around. And you've got your little stainless steel generator exhaust pipe, windshield wiper fluid, fuse box up top. Now this has 2 slides here. We've got a big living room slide and then we've got a bedroom slide. Right here is a large storage compartment, easy to keep clean. And then here we've got our pass-through storage compartment. Same material, easy to keep clean, has some rubber marks on it, but it's in great shape fundamentally. We've got our ladder extension there, and pass-through is super nice, you know. I mean, that's a wide storage compartment too. Yes, there's some imperfections here and there. And right here we've got our wet bay. So this is where you can get fresh water out of your system. You've got a regular gravity fill to fill your water tank. You've got a water pump switch. On the bottom left, we've got our water pump there, as well as our tank drains and low point drains. Then we've got our main dump where we dump our black and gray tanks on this coach. And the tank sizes on this motor coach are located right here. These are the tank sizes. Admire them. So this has a quick connect over there, this unit and valve. You put your water right there and it gives you city water, and before you take off to leave camp, you switch the valve and it fills and redirects that city water pressure to your tank. So that's most of the time where you'll be filling your tank. There's also a paper towel holder here, and there is a black tank flush on the right, as well as a cubby hole for extra storage up top, and just in general, a lot of storage down below. This is a big compartment. So, 2 slides, great floor plan. We've got our toilet located right here on the coach. And yeah, so let's check those date codes real quick. What are the date codes? Here's 02 of 20. And I know because front tires were just installed, these tires have 02 of 20. So tires are fresh on this coach. This is the condenser for the dash AC. And then right back here, we've got, or evaporator for the dash AC, I'm not sure which one. And then right here, we've got a little extra storage, as well as our 50 amp power cord reel and an automatic transfer switch in the top right of the compartment, as well as a coaxial input into the coach, as well as extra coaxial cable. Okay, there's our exhaust pipe. So pipe is in good shape. This has the 8.3 liter Cummins ISC that produces about 1,050 pound-feet of torque. And it sends all of that torque and all of that power to the rear wheels, dualies, through a 3000 series Allison transmission. Now the 3000 series Allison is a legendary transmission, and the 8.3 liter Cummins is a legendary Cummins. On top of that, this Cummins in 2021 was completely rebuilt. New pistons, new linings, a lot of new stuff from Cummins. We have the receipt, 123,000 miles, but we've got a rebuilt engine back here. Really nice. 10,000 pound towing capacity, 7 flat blade connector there, some free of charge cosmetic damage down there. We've got an upgraded rear camera back here that goes to a color monitor up in front. It's an updated monitor, backup monitor. Small amount of cosmetic damage there on the bottom left. And then we're here on our passenger side. So this has, let's go ahead and open these compartments. Let me open this rear hatch here. So this rear hatch reveals your coolant top off, your transmission dipstick, your Roadmaster chassis VIN number, your oil dipstick, and of course your radiators, or your radiators, and your intercooler. Now this does have an exhaust brake. All right, let's go ahead and climb on this fiberglass roof. And this roof is a fiberglass roof. And we've got this nice seal tape with additional caulking all over. The fiberglass curves down. It goes all the way down and curves to a seam right there. We've got our skylight right here, again, nice and clean. Max air covers on our exhaust fans. This is a exhaust fan that doesn't have a max air cover. But the roof is in excellent condition up here. Feels solid, looks solid, and of course, like I said, it's made out of fiberglass. We've got our air horns located up here, some antennas, local TV antenna, older satellite, but of course this thing has smart TVs in it, so streaming is the way to go. Refrigerator exhaust looks good, no cracking or anything like that. This is our exhaust for our tanks. Caulking's in good shape. I like that the main awning has a nice aluminum shroud over it too, keep it protected. But the roof, I mean, you really can't complain about this. Shrouds look good. There's a small crack there, but that's definitely not material. It's off on the edge, so see how you've got like a gap there. But yeah, nice looking roof. All right, now that we're down on the ground from that fiberglass roof, we've got our rear most storage compartment on the passenger side of the coach, which is where a 1,000-watt inverter is located. This will supply your refrigerator with power while you're running on the road without the generator. And there's extra storage here too. And then we've got two 12-volt starting batteries there on the right, as well as solenoid in the back for a push-button disconnect on the coach side batteries. Now this right here is our 10-gallon hot water heater, propane fired. And we get to our patio awning. And the patio awning had its arms replaced. So these arms are only a couple years old. The patio awning is in excellent condition, and it's gonna give you a lot of nice fun memories out here in the shade. Got a propane tank down here, as well as an electronic propane cutoff switch. That's the button right there. And then there's the fuel filter for our generator is located in a convenient quick access spot. This is one of our furnaces. This has a dual zone furnace, 2 furnace systems. And being that this has a household refrigerator upgrade, the back of this reveals the back of our household refrigerator. Now this right here is our big pass-through storage compartment. And there's outlets on this side as well as a little escape hatch. So if you want to run an extension cable out of the coach from that outlet, you can easily do that. You've also got coaxial connections right here. And a good bit of storage down there. Now this right here is just a touch more storage, just like that other compartment. So a lot of storage on this bus. Great patio awning, great windows. We've got a super reliable manual entrance awning. This is a really nice coach. It's not the most perfect cosmetically on the outside, but the inside is gorgeous. It's got a bunch of upgrades. A lot of money was spent on it to really put it at a much more reliable place in its life. That being said, nothing is perfect, and there's gonna be a right coach for the right person. It's all about what you're doing with it. It's all about what you want out of a coach. But if you want a nice riding diesel coach, a really nice riding diesel coach, that's going to be a very reliable as far as the drivetrain and getting you there and back, and being very well built, along with upgrades that kind of bring it to the 21st century, if you will, or modern day, like the household refrigerator and the newer floors. This is your bus. Okay, let's go ahead and take a peek at the inside. This interior is very, very nice. First of all, we started with solid Monaco woodwork, and then along the way, it got a bunch of upgrades that just make me smile when I'm going through the coach. Anyway, so the fabric is in great shape. We have 2 new couches here. There's like a small little imperfection on this, whatever. These are 2 brand new couches, and I think they go very well with the light colored walls and all that stuff. This one is heated, it vibrates, it's got a little light. Look at that. Accent lights under the recliner part and in the cup holder. And then you push a button and it kicks out. It says Thomas Paine Collection. Whatever they are, they seem really, really nice to me. I love the heated part. I love the vibrating part. And there are 2 levels of heating, by the way, and multiple levels of the vibration. Both of these kick up and recline. Oh, look at those little LED lights. That's so nice. There's also seat belts because this is a mounted couch, which is very nice. Over on this side, we've got a jackknife couch. I don't think it's a real leather, but it feels thicker. It's not like that pleather stuff. It feels like real leather. If I haven't been around so much leather, it might be leather. It's all stitched very nicely. They're just really nice. But this is pretty cool because it's not just a standard jackknife. This pops out like this. And then, this portion. By the way, again, seat belts in this couch, properly mounted down, all new brackets. But this goes flat into a bed. So this is not just a jackknife. This is a hidden bed, almost a queen size. All right, I'm gonna put this back, and you don't have to deal with air mattress or anything. It just folds in and out. These are super. Look at those massive armrests too. Now there are many upgrades. There are LEDs throughout the coach, and those include LED wall lights. The entire fixtures have been swapped out, and they match the dinette light, and we've got 2 wall lights just like this in the back bedroom. Another thing you're gonna notice throughout this coach, and I'm gonna warn you, you better pay attention because there's a lot of little things to notice. I'm just playing around. This right here is part of new window treatments that you find throughout the coach. What else does that include? Custom fabric that just matches beautifully, touch of blue to go with the theme of the coach. And then these have all been professionally dry cleaned. So they're all fresh and look brand new, both the day and night shades. I'm like worried about the grease on my fingers when I'm touching these things. They're just super clean. And this is a minor thing. This is a nice, well, maybe not a minor thing. This is an emergency window. You can open up, pop it out if you can't get out your door. And all the windows are really clean. There's only 1 spot of fog in the front, aside from, there's 2 spots, but 1 spot that's down there where it actually kind of affects looking out of the coach, because this one's up above. The windows are mostly in excellent shape too. Now another thing, we're pointing out a lot of things. All of this is in really good shape. You know, it's just, there's so many other upgrades can distract you from the fundamentals too. Like this is original, the wood is in good shape. There's small little imperfections towards the bottom part there, but the fabric is in good shape. And I love this little accent wood piece here. Now the galley space. This is a pretty large galley space. I've got a ton of space right here. Check this out. That's a lot of space. Built-in organizer made out of wood. Super deep drawers with little slide trays with automatic catches. So you can put heavy items on these. Not only the handles have been swapped to a more sleek brushed stainless, but the hardware itself, the hinges, have all been swapped, giving it a much more updated look. And look at all of this storage space. Drawers all along here, small little kickouts for utensils and whatnot. And then we've got another large bottom opening here, slide tray, as well as extra slide locks if you want to use them. And we get to the kind of corner part of our kitchen space or cooktop. This is a huge cooktop, have to say. This is all solid Corian. We've got a 3-burner gas stove, super clean. I love how the Corian is continued down around there. And then down below, we've got a Fisher & Paykel stainless, brushed stainless dishwasher drawer. Isn't that great? With the lock and everything. That is a really nice upgrade. Now up above, we've got a convection microwave oven. And by the way, I want to say, even if you don't use that washer, guess what? There's a lot of people who find a lot of value in that. So this is a huge upgrade regardless. Here's a more subtle upgrade. We've got a nice added backsplash here that was stuck on. It's like a hard feeling material, looks like stone, different depths to them, so it gives it that textured look. I think that's a tasteful upgrade. And again, more storage with a kick-out trash can. Easy to store bags in here, in that little canister. You got another utensil compartment. And subtle use of mirror. I like that. Makes the coach feel bigger. I think it goes well. I'm so glad all the little tasteful upgrades in here. I'm getting a great view, but I'm going to shut up and keep giving you information instead of saying how much I like this coach, because I really like this coach. This is our upgraded household refrigerator. It has an ice maker up top. It's made by Frigidaire, and look how massive these door compartments are. Look how massive and full of depth this household refrigerator is. This is just a major upgrade put in within the last 2 years, and it looks beautiful. It completes the whole package. Because if you didn't notice, the faucet, and actually both faucets in the coach, have been upgraded. Stainless. This has a pot cleaner, and it just makes it look much more modern and sleek. It's upgraded, new, fresh. And guess what? The most expensive parts to upgrade, the household refrigerator and a dishwasher, are all stainless to match. Now, this is our dinette table. These are new chairs. They beautifully match this fabric here. This is just a beautiful area. Nice painting in the back. It just looks so cozy. Huge window over there with a screen built in. I love the new wood, upgraded dinette piece, and wired in upgraded additional LED lights here. With a click of a button, they're on. The lighting is top notch in this coach. Oh, speaking of lighting, I almost forgot to mention this. Wired in to 12 volt, not battery operated, backlighting LED bars in this kind of larger pantry type area here. And then of course we've got another large storage compartment right here with a towel rack. Just wanted to point those out. Now, of course, there's additional storage. Monacos have a lot of space in them. They're really known for a ton of interior storage and cabinet space. Huge storage compartment here Right here, we've got a little bit of storage, original manuals, inverter control, as well as our front slide out control. Those, I'm gonna be quiet. I love this coach. It's not perfect. You know, no coach is. Got a little cracked tile right there. And there are a couple little imperfections in this upgraded flooring that we find in the front part of the coach that goes from the entrance all the way to the bathroom. And when it's the bathroom, we have this nice brick, or I don't even know what to call it, but they're square tiles. Now before we get to this bathroom, let's point out this nice wardrobe space. So we've got LED lights even in the wardrobe. There's a pocket door right here. Super deep drawers. We've got a lot of, we've got some extra parts here. Manual for the Frigidaire. These are super deep, both length and depth. And more wardrobe space. Warned you, this is a Monaco. They load you up with that. We do have washer dryer hookups in this compartment. So this is where you'd put the washer dryer. Instead, right now we've got a ton of space. And as you can clearly see, you could probably get a stack in here. That's right, this could get a stack. Normally you would put in a combo just down here, but look at that. That's a stack room right there. Okay, let's shut this up. You might have to run additional power to it for the other machine, but that could be done. That could be done, no problem. This is another wardrobe space and another 2 super deep drawers underneath that. Now that right there is a little access panel to the back of our hot water heater. Now this does have an electric element in the hot water heater. And here is our super clean bathroom toilet area. Good bit of space in here. I love that tiling. I think it's pretty timeless. I've always loved this Monaco tiling. Touch of storage space, LED lights, and again, you know, finished out with that upgraded, you know, surround around the windows, the window treatment, the wood pieces and the fabric. No water stains in here, clean ceiling. By the way, the ceiling was professionally cleaned within the last year and a half or so, 2 years, and the ceiling looks really clean and I think contributes to the just general clean smell in this coach. Now this is our bathroom area. We've got a bathroom sink here, upgraded stainless. You can check your tanks here. You can turn your water pump on here. You can also turn your electric element on in the hot water heater, as well as the propane burner for the hot water heater. I like this little extra trash can mounted to the side with this removable piece so you can easily keep it changed and fresh. A lot of storage down below, as well as storage back here. And beautiful upgraded vanity piece, not just replacing the bulbs, but a whole new fixture. All right, let's get in the shower. Upgraded Oxygenics stainless head and the matching hose. And this is a pretty large shower. I'm 5'11" in here. Skylight gives you extra space. The depth is pretty solid. Yeah, it's pretty good for sure. And I like the new replaced drain. It's all clean and fresh, and I like that. A little storage here too. And as you can see, this looks good too. No wetness, all very nice. You know, there's just, it's just a really nice coach. You can come nitpick any nice old used coach like this, but you can't argue with me, and you can't argue with a lot of you watching who really know these coaches and know what you're looking at right here. We've got a pocket door. Again, replaced new floor back here. Now this right here is a 60-inch by 76-inch queen size, 8-inch thick memory foam mattress. We've got those upgraded wall lamps on both sides, LED. Again, LED lights in here. We've got a nice little work chair area. You've got a perfect spot for a keyboard. So this is our second slide here. So you slide that out. You've got a chair here, so it's basically a little work desk. along with a little outlet system. And yeah, there's a ton of storage. So mini wardrobes on both sides, storage up above. That's a big storage compartment. This is a fuse box and our breaker panel. And there's actually nightstands on both sides of the bed here, finished with more storage, outlets, as well as a switch for the rear speaker system. And there's outlets on both sides here, drawers on both sides, temperature sensor right by the headboard, perfect spot. A new upgraded headboard. To me, it's upgraded. It matches the colors perfectly. And then this is a classic floor plan. Look how nice and clean those are. But we've got another emergency exit here and just a large, nice window to finish off our bedroom. Now we also have upgraded TVs, upgraded TV back here on a swivel mount, and there's an upgraded smart TV in the front. Wow, there's a lot to this coach. I mean, look how clean this wall is. There's a lot to talk about that I haven't covered, but in general, this is just all the things that have been done to it make it quite special. Let's go test drive it. All right, we are setting off from the QT. It's incredible how well this 8 airbag and 8 new shock Roadmaster chassis rides. It's quite incredible. And the airbags are actually set wider apart than they are set in your typical chassis. And Roadmaster is known for putting more metal and making stiffer chassis. They've got a unique front end feel, and to me, it's like a old BMW 7 Series. Why is that my example? Well, because it's one of my favorite cars. This front end just feels taut, and the whole chassis and the bus all together, along with the front end and the steering wheel feel, just feels taut and stable. This coach handles or will put to shame most coaches that cost 5 times what this coach costs at the same length. And it's so impressive. Every time I drive a coach like this, I'm impressed. But this particular coach with those new shocks and just being so well taken care of with that rebuilt 8.3 liter in the back of the bus, all come together. And I'm right now I'm driving the coach at night, and these new LED lights just light up the road. Much better than the old school lights. But little things like that, where I went over that kind of massive undulation, the banking of the road I was on was to the right, and then all of a sudden it banked to the left, severely twisting the chassis. And this 8 airbags is like a centipede, the way it kind of crawls over those bumps. It's a unique feel, and it's one of the biggest reasons, among other things, that I love Monaco so much, and these Roadmaster chassis in particular. The transmission feels super nice as well. You never find it in between gears or anything like that. The Allison 3000 is a top-notch transmission. And as I always joke around and say, the application of the Allison 3000 in this situation with this weight is, it's going on vacation along with you. Let me put it that way. But I also love how clean the dash cluster is. Monaco and that Diplomat insignia both light up very well. We've got replaced plastic vents for our heating and air conditioning through the dash, and the heat works great. The exhaust brake, as mentioned, is quite fantastic. And I love this steering wheel too. But as you can see, it maneuvers quite well. It just doesn't sway. I mean, it's a very, very stable chassis with those widely set airbags and 8 of them. It's just an absolute pleasure. Every time I drive one of these, I'm just reminded, my gosh, and I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. So I hope you enjoyed this test drive as much as I did. Probably not as much as I did, but I hope it was somewhat useful.